al-Shabaab was thought to be fading away, but it seems to be regrouping, and there is a lot to discuss with Florida Rep. Liliana Ross-Layton, who is part of the House Foreign Affairs Committee. Thank you so much for joining us, and we also have that latest news of the group that may be tied to al-Shabaab today with the attack of the suicide bomber that killed 12 people there.
Well, al-Shabaab poses a clear and present danger to the entire region of East Africa and our U.S. National interest in that region. What they want is they want to control Uganda. They want to say, Somalia. They want to say, we want all these foreign fighters out from Uganda, from Kenya, from Djibouti, from Ethiopia, all of those places. And so they're staging these terrorist attacks to say, we control Somalia, you, U.S., and all of our allies have to stay out. The U.S. is heavily invested in Somalia. We want a peaceful state there, and Somalians don't want this terrorist group there either. Now, al-Shabaab has sworn allegiance to al-Qaeda formally just a few years ago, so what we thought was going to be just a ragtag, deadly terrorist group has now gotten a lot of infrastructure funding and help and support from al-Qaeda, based in Afghanistan, trained there under the leadership of people like Osama bin Laden, and now they're a force to be reckoned with throughout that area. So the United States is giving help to Somalia, but al-Shabaab is claiming credit for another deadly attack. Just yesterday, they claimed maybe 13 to 25 people because they're targeting Westerners and also troops from the areas around Somalia, because they say, we own this country, you foreigners get out.
Yeah, and there is a strong United States connection to the recruiting efforts that are going on there.
We are very worried about what is going on, especially in one particular state in Minnesota that has a large Somalian population, that some of the youth, disaffected youth, are being targeted and being recruited by these terrorist groups to be part of this jihadist movement. Remember, this is a terrorist group that is Islamic militant group that wants to establish Sharia law. And because of the large Somalian population there in Minnesota, a population that does not want to be part of this, but there's certain young people who are disaffected, they're part of gangs, and so they see a susceptible audience, and they're getting these American Somalia kids to go back and fight for al-Shabaab. And what they want to do is they want to establish the Sharia law, which goes against the interests of the people in the region. So they left. Look at Afghanistan. They're going to leave next year. We, al-Shabaab, are going to rule in East Africa. Yeah, so that's going to be the new base of operations.
Yeah, they're banking on the fact that they don't think the U.S. has what it takes to, to keep up the fight against terrorism in that part of the world. So
and
that's why they're moving forward.
And you're right, Uma. And it's not our fight, but we want to help those governments fight the fight. And that's why we've sent them aid, we've trained them, we're giving them all that they need so that they can be the leaders and the government of their own people. Nobody wants these terrorist organizations to own any country, but they're making their mark, and they're saying Somalia belongs to us, and they say it plainly, clearly, and they telegraph it by all of these bombing raids. It's very sad because they're targeting innocent civilians and soldiers that want to help the people.
All right, Congresswoman, great to see you today. Thank you so much for sharing your insights with us. Appreciate it.
Thank you.